What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Happy July. We are more than halfway done with 2023. For those of you who weren't paying attention, that's kind of crazy, right? Anyway, in this video, I know I get a lot of comments, like a lot of days now, like, oh, you talked about 10 minutes about nothing. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. This video, I'm straight up going to talk about nothing. There is nothing to talk about with Call of Duty. Okay, I'm going to admit it myself. Call of Duty is in the most boring spot I've ever seen it. This is including Cold War. This is including Vanguard. This is a game, Modern Warfare 2, that should have been hyped to the moon, that should have over-delivered, and instead we got this completely boring cluster F of a game that has no heart and soul, that has no developers who give any semblance of a damn about this game. It's just such a bad state that we're in. Every single Call of Duty commentator out there, every single one, does not want to play this game, does not want to talk about this game, is feeling like they are forced to talk about this game. Okay, you've got Blame Truth. You know, I don't even know what he's posting right now. What is this game? Dead by Daylight? I don't even know. I'm just watching because, you know, I want to hear what he has to say about Call of Duty. You got Exclusive Ace going back to Cold War, getting like 5K views on like a 1 million sub channel. You got Prestigious Key, who literally is like punching the air at like how bad Call of Duty has been. I mean, that guy is going through it. You got Neroscinema reacting to his own videos about previous Call of Duties. He wanted to make a video about like previous Call of Duties and realized he already did, because that's how bad Call of Duty has been in the past a couple of days or a couple of years rather. You got all these like small commentators talking about xdefiant, trying to blow xdefiant up because they don't see a future with Call of Duty. Let's be real here. How much of a future does Call of Duty have, right? Our next game is going to be Modern Warfare 3, developed by Sledgehammer Games. We all know how Sledgehammer Games just made Vanguard. We all know how they had a lot of time to make that game and how it didn't feel that great. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I said this before. Vanguard wasn't the worst game. Like, it was very boring, but at the end of the day, the gameplay aspect was not that bad. Okay, like honestly, like the maps weren't that bad. The guns were a little boring, but they weren't that bad either. Time to kill was fine. You know, streaks were a little boring. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't bad. It was just boring. This game, it's kind of the same. You know, I don't think it's a terrible game. Like, when we stop and look at it, a lot of the maps are better than a lot of the more recent maps. The time to kill is fine. It's kind of the same old at this point. The rank play is fine. I think the big thing about this game is just there's no heart and soul into it. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like an AI just generated these maps. You just copy pasted the guns over and just called it a day. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like, you press some button and the map becomes interactive, or, you know, you do like a specific Easter egg, you get 10 kills with a specific gun, and then you get a certain like reactive camo for it or something like that. There's just no heart and soul. It's just like, you know, we have a project to finish. Let's just throw some stuff together and call it a day and just ship it out to the consumers. Like, that's what this game feels like. It really feels like an AI project that someone made just because the deadline was like, you know, tomorrow or something like that, you know? And that's what I want to, you know, basically just express in this video. It's not a love letter. It's like a disappointment love letter to Activision, to Call of Duty. Like, I don't want to come out here and just say Activision sucks, Bobby Kotick sucks, Call of Duty is boring nowadays. Like, I don't want to come out here and say that every day. You know what I mean? Like, I made this channel because I'm a fan of Call of Duty, because I like where Call of Duty was, and I hope that, you know, we can get there eventually one day again. But Call of Duty is just making it really hard, you know, this whole 2 to tango thing. There's no news, you know, and when we do get news, it's usually like an overpriced bundle, or they messed up something with a cheating system or something like that. You know, you got Call of Duty commentators out here scrambling for topics, right? Nobody knows what to talk about. We end up regurgitating a lot of the same old because we need views, because we need a channel that's alive at the end of the day, you know? For those of you who don't know, and I don't mean to like selflessly plug this or whatever, I guess it is my channel, so I could, but I do run a second channel, okay? It's linked in my like channel pages on YouTube. It's called Dyna MMO, and it's basically a Pokemon channel. And I upload once a week, and I put like a lot of, I guess, effort into those videos, you know, because it's like I try to make them very long, very informative, kind of like a video essay kind of style. And you can tell in those videos, I have passion in those videos. I care about the game. I care about, you know, wanting to see people play the game. I like, you know what I mean? It's totally different than this game where I just kind of ramble on here. You know, truth be told, I do talk about nothing half the time. Okay, I'm not going to deny it. You know, you don't have to call me out for it, but I do talk about nothing half the time. But it's because I don't know what to talk about. Like, what would you want me to talk about? You want me to just hop on a live comm or something like that and just like play a game, upload that? Like, personally, I wouldn't want to watch that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want to watch videos that like, or I want to make videos that I want to watch. If you know what I mean? Like, if you want to watch something like that, there's like a lot of commentators, there's a lot of channels out there that only play the game, maybe even stream the game or whatever. Just put up a clip from that and then call it a day. Like, I want to at least edit my videos, you know, I want to at least, you know, make it seem like if you were like driving to work or something like that, you could just put this video on in the background and, you know, kind of just like vibe out. You know, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. You know, it's not necessarily like a good or bad thing comparatively to another channel, but that's just what I'm going for. So you might be asking, you know, what are you doing in the meantime then? You know, you're not playing COD. Well, I'm playing COD in the terms of like the bare minimum, as in like I need like 3 gameplays a week kind of thing. So I'm you know, playing that much COD, but I'm not out here grinding on ranked play. I'm not here playing Warzone. Guys, I played Warzone a couple like days ago, a couple weeks ago. It is so bad at this point. There is no player base, and the player base that is playing is sweating their balls off every time. Like, I'm getting drop shotted in the pregame lobby. I'm getting like 3 UAVs called on me within the first like minute of landing. Like, it's just so sweaty, and like there's no casuals playing this game. You know what I mean? At least back before when Rebirth Island was a thing. By the way, Activision, I don't know what you're doing taking out Rebirth Island, the best you know, part of Warzone. I don't know what you're doing there. Bring that back ASAP. But back when Rebirth was in the game, you could at least like run into some bad players here and there and like have a pop-off game, get like 12 to 16 kills, something like that. I know that's not super amazing, but for me it is. And you could at least get something like that going every now and then. Now when I play Call of Duty, like, I'm averaging like 4 to 5, and then like sometimes you'll just land 6 times in a row, die, and then just call it a night from there. Like, it's excruciatingly bad. It's just not fun. And you can tell because the developers don't play their game. If they did, I mean, since they all suck most likely, they'd probably be playing in like bot lobby, so maybe their experience is just totally different. Again, it's not like they're really asking for fan feedback these days, so, you know, can't really trust that. I just think Call of Duty has fallen off so hard that it's hard to root for them. It's hard to be excited for the next game. As excited as I kind of am for the next game, which, by the way, we've heard nothing about. Congratulations. Call of Duty tweeted an eye emoji the other day. People were like going wild about that. Wow, big shock. Like, a leak was confirmed. Like, we kind of knew that this was coming out for like months, and people are just trying to act surprised. People are trying to act hype or whatever. Guys, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Please stop. Like if you're trying to work on your acting skills or whatever, like on Twitter or something like that, congratulations, you guys are doing a great job. But if you're like serious about this, like, that's just embarrassing. Okay, like, you cannot be excited about Call of Duty tweeting an eye emoji. Like, raise your standards about what you're excited about. That's crazy, dude. I don't know, man. I've been playing Valorant. I've been playing a lot of this Pokemon game, PokeMMO. If you want to play, if you want to go check out the channel, I highly recommend it because it's a fun ass game. It's a single player game. I do not rage in that game at all comparatively to, you know, Valorant. Compared to this game, it's totally different. So yeah, man, I think, I don't know, man. I just think Call of Duty is in a really boring spot. Like I said, didn't really talk about anything in this video. You guys kind of knew that. But for those of you who are new to the channel or whatever, if you enjoyed just the commentary, the rant, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate the recent support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully there's something else to cover. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Peace, and peace.